Knicks fans, James Edwards just dropped some fresh intel on how the Knicks could round out their final contracts, and it includes Mohamed Diawara, Kevin McCullar Jr., and even a dark horse like Dink Pate. But here's the real question: should the Knicks actually play it safe with Diawara on a two-way, or is it smarter to lock him into a full rookie deal right now? Let's break this all down. So here's what James Edwards laid out. He has Mohamed Diawara penciled in as one of the Knicks' two-way players. That has been the expectation for a little while now, and Edwards doubled down on it. Diawara is in the mix, but on a two-way, not the standard rookie contract. Then there's Kevin McCullar Jr., the veteran college guard out of Kansas, who the Knicks clearly value for his defense and experience. Edwards believes that McCullar is another likely two-way candidate, and honestly, it makes a lot of sense since he's not eligible for the rookie deal. He's a plug-and-play wing defender who could help in a pinch, but also won't take up a full roster spot. And the third slot, that's where it gets interesting. Edwards mentioned names like Dink Pate and even Ron Harper Jr., who is currently signed by the Celtics to an Exhibit 10 deal. But these guys are not locks by any means, more like developmental stashes or wildcards that the Knicks could bring in depending on how camp plays out. So to sum it up, Diawara two-way, McCullar two-way, and then the last spot still kind of up for grabs. That is Edwards' framework for how New York is finalizing this thing. Now here's where I've got to push back a little bit, because while Edwards is projecting Diawara for a two-way, I honestly think the Knicks might be missing an opportunity here. If you watch Summer League closely, Diawara looked like more than just a developmental stash. He showed real flashes defensively, switching onto guards, using his length on the perimeter, and even showing instincts as a help defender. And that's something that this Knicks roster desperately needs more of: young wings with defensive upside. Meanwhile, look at what we got out of James Najee in Summer League. To be honest, he did underwhelm. He was supposed to be one of the higher upside developmental guys, but instead he left a lot of questions unanswered about his long-term fit. And I know there are some Knicks fans that are still high on him, and I think he does still have upside, but it's still to be determined. But if you compare that to Diawara's energy, activity, and flashes, it's kind of night and day at the moment. So that's why I would argue Diawara should get the rookie scale deal instead of a two-way. If the Knicks truly believe in his potential, locking him in now protects their investment long term. You don't want to be in a position where another team poaches him down the line because you didn't fully commit. And we've seen that happen before around the league. A young guy pops up on a two-way and suddenly he's gone. So for me, Diawara has already shown enough to earn that extra commitment. Yes, he's raw, yes, he will need time, but his defensive upside is exactly the kind of swing you take when you're building for the future. Now, stepping back, let's look at the bigger picture. The Knicks are walking a very delicate line right now, balancing a roster loaded with veterans ready to win now, while also keeping a pipeline of prospects that can grow into bigger roles down the road. And two-way contracts are perfect for this because they let the front office experiment with upside plays without sacrificing roster flexibility. Guys like McCullar or Pate can be brought along slowly, see time in Westchester, and then maybe get some spot minutes in the NBA if injuries pile up. That's the kind of depth that smart front offices like OKC's, for example, build. But at the same time, if you're the Knicks, you have to ask yourself this question: who are the prospects that you truly believe in long term? Who is worth giving a standard deal to so you can lock them into your developmental program? And compared to Najee or Diawara, to me, Diawara fits that description more than anyone else on this list. And this ties into the Leon Rose front office philosophy. They've been patient, they've been calculated, and they've avoided overcommitting to unproven guys. But they also know the value of having homegrown players who fit alongside stars like Brunson and Towns. The margins matter, and sometimes one rookie scale deal for the right player could be the difference between just filling a spot and actually finding the next key rotation piece. So Knicks fans, here's a debate. Do you side with James Edwards and keep Diawara on a two-way for now, letting him prove himself slowly, or do you lock him into a full rookie contract, betting on his defensive upside and protecting that investment? Let me know where you stand on this in the comments below, because this decision could tell us a lot about how the Knicks really view their future. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and sub to the channel for more Knicks news and updates you will not want to miss, and help us get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's been KNYT here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.